One of the world's largest green sea turtle colonies is shifting to an all-female population as the planet heats up, in a signal that may be repeated in other reptiles whose offspring gender is determined by temperature, a new study of the Great Barrier Reef has found. The research published on Tuesday in Current Biology found more than 99% of juvenile and subadult turtles studied at a site in the northern Great Barrier Reef are now female, a slightly lower 86.8% of adult turtles are female, indicating the gender tilt has been occurring for more than 2 decades. By comparison, rates among the same green sea turtle species in the southern Great Barrier Reef are roughly 2 female, or close to the natural ratio. Turtles, such as this leatherback, adjust the gender of their offspring according to temperatures. Photo supplied. This research is so important because it provides us with a new and a better understanding of what these populations are dealing with, said Michael Jensen, a marine biologist with the U.S.'s National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration and lead author of the report. For a species where males mate with several females, it is beneficial to be slightly female biased to increase reproductive potential, but Dr. Jensen said the problem is scientists do not know how many male sea turtles are needed to sustain a population. Sea turtles have been around for more than 100 million years and they've been adapting to changing climates, Dr. Jensen said. However, the climate right now is probably changing faster than ever. How are these populations going to respond, and will they be able to respond fast enough? Green turtles have a problem if all offspring turn female, as is already nearly the case at one study site in the northern Great Barrier Reef. Photo is stock pivotal temperature. As with some other reptiles, temperatures can determine the of offspring. For green sea turtles nesting in the northern Great Barrier Reef, the so-called pivotal temperature for whether the hatchlings lean towards more males or females is about 29.3 degrees, just half a degree to a degree warmer than the pivotal point produces all females, and any hotter can be lethal for offspring, Dr. Jensen said, while a similar gender bias takes effect at cooler temperatures, potentially producing all male offspring. That shift is becoming less likely as climate change heats up background conditions. The report stated the average global temperature is predicted to increase by 2.6 degrees by 2100, and as a result, many sea turtle populations may see high egg mortality rates and female-only hatchlings. Researchers tracked the ratios of green sea turtles as they return to feeding grounds on the Great Barrier Reef. Here, multiple generations of turtles could be studied, providing a window into the past and the future. Dermot O'Gorman, chief executive of WWF Australia, said the results are more bad news for a region that has been hard hit by an unprecedented bout of coral bleaching over the 2 previous summers. First back-to-back mass coral bleaching, and now we find that virtually no male northern green turtles are being born in the north, Mr. O'Gorman said. These impacts show that the Great Barrier Reef really is at the front line of climate change. Alarm bells are ringing. Dr. Jensen, however, remains optimistic that green sea turtle populations can prevail. These results on the North Great Barrier Reef are concerning. Alarm bells are ringing, but there's still time to save the turtles, he said, knowing the ratio in that adult breeding population today and what that may look like 5 or 10 or 20 years from now is going to be incredibly valuable for conservation managers. Mr. O'Gorman agreed, saying that all was not lost for this important population. In terms of what can be done, Mr. O'Gorman said one possibility is shade cloth erected over key nesting beaches, like at Rain Island, to lower nest temperatures to produce more males. The research is expected to have other benefits, such as providing ways to track changing ratios of species other than turtles. We've now proven that this is a really good way to look at that broad spectrum of ratios, Dr. Jensen said. These are methods that can be applied to other populations of turtles around the world and other species.